Our first match will be... Oh, Revo has the sexy Tracer portrait. How nice of him. Whereas Novichkovnik only has the mundane Stalker portrait. So probably Revo's going to win. Just because of his coolness points, you know. This Tracer portrait. Yikes. Let's introduce our players then. In the bottom right, we have Revo from the Micro Maniacs clan. And in the top left, we have Novichkovnik from the QTclub. A Diamond Free Zerg versus a Diamond Free Terran. This is going to be a very exciting matchup, of course. As usual. When are Diamond League games not exciting? You know? In Diamond, everything is possible. Everything is a little bit more refined than being in Gold. But other than that, the spirit, the true spirit of a child still remains in Diamond League. So if you're in Diamond League, just as I am, we're actually all just children of Starcraft, you know? We're a baby at heart. We like to imitate pro players. We can't actually execute their builds properly. But we still try to anyway, and we fail miserably. So we are complete potatoes, just like Novichkovnik with his unbearably long name, and Revo with his 4-letter name, short and sweet, of course. I'm not sure what this name actually is. Probably in Russian it means something like I love Zerg or fuck Terran or something like that. I don't know, but we have Novichkovnik who's sending his Overlord across, and Revo who's sending his SCV across. Ooh, some very early Zerglings. I mean, he didn't get a hatchery, so I presume... did that SCV see the Zerglings? I'm not sure, maybe Revo actually missed out on it. But anyhow, I mean, he is walling off. He's going for a 2-1-1 presumably. And he hasn't built an expansion yet, so I mean... Already this game is getting off to a very, very hectic, strange and ridiculous start. With Novichkovnik, he's just going lots of lings. He's not caring, eh? Nope. Can't get up that ramp, unfortunately. A bunker is already built. I mean, how much more prepared can he be? But if Novichkovnik follows up with a few banelings, he may be able to break through. But of course, the problem is he just needs to contain the Terran. The Terran cannot expand to the low ground. And if the Terran tries to expand to this pocket base in the bottom, he can't do that either because he doesn't have enough units. He does choose to expand on the high ground, fortunately. But if Novichkovnik actually decides to bust a few banelings out, it's really going to be quite hard for him. I mean, at this point, I'm feeling that Revo is just really, really scared. Nope, he lowers the depot, puts on the depot bag, and the Revo is just not going to achieve anything. In fact, he's just pulling Marines out of barracks. Now, I mean, how to deal with this as a Terran, I presume. Yes, build a bunker. You don't need 4 Marines in the bunker, actually. I would suggest not going for 2-1-1. He could have just gotten a factory out much earlier. He could have already placed a tank here, or here, and already have warded off all the Zerglings in no time. But is Novichkovnik going for a Baneling Nest? He's not, so essentially Revo is just walling himself in, which is not exactly optimal for a Terran, but maybe he likes to play turtle mech. Maybe he's just a fan of the turtle mech. Who's to bet he's going to build an engineering bay, and he's going to build like 5 turrets right here for no reason. But he is diamond, he's not bronze, so he's not going to build 5 turrets for no reason. But Novichkovnik, he's just piling up the Zergling pressure. And I mean, there are many ways to deal with it. One of the ways... Oh no, 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 no! Oh dear, oh dear. Dear, 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 dear. One of the ways of dealing with it would have been a Hellion opener. And it looks like he's building a reactor on the factory, not sure why he's doing that. Command center, I presume, is going to be floated to here, but if Novichkovnik he realizes, then it's going to be quite futile, isn't it? But Novichkovnik, he is already ahead in the worker count. I mean, it is 26 to 33 drones. I mean, 26 SCVs to 33 drones, and Revo's just building a lot more barracks. Now, I can see where he's coming from as a low-level Diamond free player. He's just really wanting to pump out all those Marines, get lots of Marines with stim. But personally, this wouldn't be the most optimal build. In fact, the most optimal build for all matchups, and in fact, a 1-1-1, you get 1 barracks, 1 factory, and 1 starport immediately. That's the most optimal. If he went for a factory after his barracks, he could have gotten the Cyclone out. He could have sent like 3 SCVs to repair the Cyclone, and circling pressure would have been non-existent. Or he could have gotten a tank out, and just placing a tank like here, or maybe a bit forward here, where the tank would be able to shoot at the Zerglings like right there, then it would just ward off Zergling pressure no problem. And even if the Zerglings got over here, the tank would still be able to fire away at that location right there. But essentially, Revo has walled himself in, and Novishkonik is getting a 3rd base already. Very, very macro heavy builds from him. He's decided, well, if the early rush doesn't work, then I'm going straight for a 3rd base. But he does have a few Spore Crawlers built, so I presume he's quite afraid of Banshees, even though he has no reason to be afraid of them. He doesn't know that Novishkonik is the new Marine King in town. For those of you who haven't seen the subscriber tournament hosted by Beasty Cutie, then I would highly advise you to go watch the early episodes of those, where I believe a gold Terran by the name of Tolian, he built nothing but Marines out of 8 barracks on 1 base before realizing the futility of his actions, then proceeding to sacrifice all of those Marines into a tank line. Unfortunately, there are so many Zerglings that Novishkonik has. If Novishkonik just ran across the map, he would be able to just run over Revo. Revo has absolutely nothing. This is seriously a yikes moment. I mean, what can you do against these many Zerglings? I mean, one of them could be loss of Hellions, but loss of Hellions isn't going to help when all your Hellions are instantly surrounded. And of course, the factory is used for reactor, and he's built 2 Widow Mines. 1 Widow Mine up here for no random reason, and 1 Widow Mine down here for no apparent reason either, other to ward off Zerglings. And wow, Novishkonik really has quite good map awareness. He sent out Overlords very evenly across the map. He even has a Queen here to spot drops. Novishkonik, my man, you need to instantly attack with all those Zerglings, and you'll be able to destroy the Terran defense with no resistance whatsoever. Yes, look, he even sent his Overlords to scout. He realizes that Revo has absolutely nothing. He can't do anything if he just runs up. Go on, just move across the map, up the ramp. He can't do anything. I mean, it is quite common to see this kind of strategy. I mean, this is taking biological army to the next level in a sort of sense. Building nothing but Marines and Marauders. And mind you, these Marines and Marauders don't even have 1-1 complete yet. And you can see that Diamond 3, not really that refined. He has used 2 supply drops. And I mean, just attack with those Banelings, my man. Just attack. Attack now. I tell you, attack now with this Banelings. Just bust up the ramp. He can't do anything. A bunch of Stim Marines can't overpower this army. That's not possible. But then again, maybe Novishkonik is playing the safe. Oh, here we go. The bust is real. Oh, no. Oh. Well, that wall's busted right up. Oh, well. Oh. Imagine if Novishkonik actually had tanks, and he wasn't just making pure Marine Marauder. Now, I know many people, many YouTubers like, you know, Loco TV, for example, they stated, oh, Terran is easy to play. I watched one of Loco TV's guides on how to play basic Terran, and he told people to build nothing but Marine and Marauders and Medevacs. Now, I cannot emphasize how wrong that notion is, but building pure Marine Marauder Medevac, no, just no, okay? Now, I do realize that Novishkonik probably is teching up to some sort of higher tech unit. He is in fact getting +1 groove spines for his Hydralisk, and he's getting missile attacks level 1. He is getting his first Hydralisk, so he's probably going for a Hydra Lane Bane. Whereas Revo, I mean, he's nearly equal in income simply because of this base in the back. But Novichonic, he does have full 3 bases that are fully saturated. I mean, that Ling Bane bust wasn't that successful, but Revo, he has a acute, what is it? An acute reluctance to move out syndrome, I think it's called. So it's reluctance to move out syndrome. So it's RMMOS, okay? REMOS, a reluctant to move out syndrome. He's just not willing to move out, even though he saw that all the banelings were used up in busting this well. Nope, he's not moving out. I'm just gonna sit back on my 3 bases. I'm gonna turtle up. I'm gonna get a big force of nothing Marine, Marauder, and Medevacs. Nothing but that. Nope, he's not getting a tech club on his tanks. Nope, he's just saying no to that. And Novichonic, he's going to attempt another push again. And with this amount of banelings, it could be good. But if Novichonic, is he being cautious? Nope, he's not being cautious. Nope. Novichonic needs to he needs to be more aware. No, that attack didn't go out too well. But keep in mind that Novichonic, he is establishing a 4th base already, and Circular can just pump out units like no tomorrow. And so far, we've seen nothing but Novichonic, well, sacrificing his units into the meat grinder. That is Marine, Marauder, and Medevac. But I said, if Revo had like 3 tanks, there's no way that Novichonic could be able to attack up into the ramp. But so far, we're seeing nothing but Marine, Marauder, and Medevacs being produced. Nope, 1 Liberator is going to be going up. Well, gotta set your priorities right. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? No tanks, but only Liberators and Medevacs from my 1 starport. And I'm not going to even add on another factory. In fact, I'm just going to keep making Marines and Marauders and Medevacs. Nothing but that. And he's going to attack these rocks for no apparent reason either. I'm not quite sure what this move is. I mean, you attack these rocks so the Zerg army can just rush through there. I mean, there's no way that Revo can directly attack into the Zerg space either. I mean, but what is Novichonic making? He's making lots more lanes. He's making a macro hatch and he's getting a few more Hydralisks. But by the time his Hydralisk upgrades are complete, this army is going to be quite difficult to attack directly into. But it looks like Revo does have quite a lot of units. And I mean, he's walling off. He's got on 3 bases. The Zerg, well, the Liberator is there. It's gonna kill some of the drones, but Novichonic, he's quite acute. He realizes this massive Marine Marauder army. Nope, there's some nice splitting. Well, that's not an optimal. Oh, yikes. I must say, Revo did split relatively decent there, but he forgot that he was attacking the rocks for no apparent reason. Apparently, he has a very, very hard grudge against rocks because they make him hard, you get what I mean? I mean, he just doesn't like rocks. I mean, I'm surprised that he's not killed these rocks here either, so maybe he's sending his Marines across to attack the rocks, no? Nope. It would be better actually to keep these rocks alive because Zerglings running into a choke point is more advantageous for the Terran. 20 drones are killed, however, and a lot of spine crawlers are built by Novichonic. But Novichonic, his income is vastly superior to that of Revo. And I believe that, well, Novichonic may just be able to run over Revo with his superior army. In terms, he is building Ultralisk Cavern, and I mean, nope. Novichonic is trying to scout a little bit with his Hydralisk. A Viking is out. That's not exactly optimal. However, we do see the... Where is the Ultralisk Cavern? I can't see the Ultralisk Cavern. Oh, the Ultralisk Cavern's here. Ultralisk Cavern is complete, which means he can start making Ultralisk, but I mean, Ultralisk would not fare well in choke points. But, you know, Novichonic, he is getting quite a few banelings, some Hydralisks, and he's going to wait for some Ultralisk to pop out. But as to what Revo could have done better there, he shouldn't have taken direct engagement. In fact, when he sent his Liberator across there, which I assume the Liberator actually killed a lot of drones, he should have done the drop in the main and distracted the Zerg with attacking the rocks in the front. That would have been a far better choice. There's nothing in the main, literally, and it takes time for one to rotate from here, rotate the army from here to this place, so that could have been a better move, but it looks like we're seeing the classic. It's been so long since I've seen a pure bio army with 2 medevac support with 5 Widow Mines. Like, that is literally... It's good against Lingbane Muta, don't get me wrong, but this is not optimal against this, okay? Like, yikes. Kindness plating is about to be complete. I mean, there's nothing Revo can do. He's not adding more starports. He's adding more barracks. Good lord. Why is he not getting tanks? That's the real question, isn't it? Nope, the Widow Mines. Hopefully the Widow Mines will get good value. I mean, nope, but the Ultralists come in and I'm afraid it's... Well, there is some good kiting. But Ultralists just trump up Marines for breakfast. There are a lot of Marines. But the Marines are with a very low health. And the stomping value, I mean the momentum that you're able to gain with Ultralists is quite sudden, and it totally reverses. The Liberators are sieged up and these Ultralists are very low health. He shouldn't attack directly. Nope, nope! Oh my god, the poor Ultralist he's pushed into. Oh my goodness. That poor Ultralist, he just wanted a good meal, return to his home safely and eat some more Marines for breakfast. But he got pushed by his comrades. The Hydralist said, well, Ultralist, you get up there first, I'm not going up there. Ultralist is forced to... The Ultralist was pushed up the ramp. What a poor Ultralist, man. Man, that Ultralist just wanted to have some fun. He didn't want his Hydralist buddies to push him up the ramp. That's just sad. What else do we see coming from Novichonic? He is going to make some more Ultralists, probably, by the looks of it. Nope, he's getting... Well, he's getting melee attacks. He's going to buff his Ultralists. He's not making Ultralists, because he has no resources to do that, but... So far, I'm quite hopeful. If he morphs in a few Banings, Liberators are still sieged here, and Liberators aren't really that good against Lingbane Hydra. There's one random Widow Mine. That's really funny. Okay. Revo just got his vehicle plating level 1, okay? Let that sink in for a while. He got vehicle plating level 1, okay? Most Terrans would have opted for vehicle weapons level 1 or the vehicle ship weapons level 1 against Ultralists, but nope, he's getting the vehicle plating level 1 before he's gotten the weapon and armor upgrades. It's quite surprising actually. But Novichonic, he's still ahead in income, and I mean, Revo, he's not expanding at all, so he's just going to stay on free bases until, well, it looks like he has no income anymore, unfortunately. His base did get sniped there, so things are looking quite bad for Revo. If Novichonic manages to just tech up to more Ultralists, yep, he's making more Ultralists right now. He's making one more Ultralist. His Adrenal Gland is about to complete. His Missile Attacks level 2 is about to complete. And I mean, there's very little that Revo can do here. 2 Liberators randomly sieged up. There is a base here that was lifted from the main. Scan is confirmed. Confirming the location of Novichonic's 5th base. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And he's returning home to defend. Nope. Novichonic, he needs more Ultralists. Yep, there's some. I'm not sure. Was that the Ultralist from before? Probably is. The Ultralist from before. With half-life remaining. At this point, things are not looking good for Revo. Sure, he has a very large army, that's for sure. But he's mining from very little bases, and I mean, he's only mining from this base very little. He's completely mined out. He's basically on a 1 base economy versus the Zerg's 4-5 base economy, which is not looking good for Revo at all. There are a lot of banelings coming, and I wonder, is this enough to completely bust through? Banelings have +3 attack, I mean that's really scary. 3 more Ultralists are on the way for Novich. Attack incommencing, and Revo decides to lose all SCVs. Oh my god, that's such a large Marine Marauder army. That's literally quite scary, I tell you. Yikes. But Novich, he doesn't need to commit. He has 5 bases. He knows his opponent is on a minimum of 2 bases, given that he saw this base mining and he saw that base mining. But he denied that base, so... Yikes. Yikes. But the Zerg is able to reinforce units quite quickly, and if Novich, he manages to produce a lot more units. Wow, 48 SCVs killed. I did not realize the severity of that situation. Zerglings are running into choke points, and I'm afraid the Ultralists can't attack here. That's the... Nope. Nope, the banelings are moved backwards. Two more Ultralists and a lot more Zerglings are coming out. But the thing is, Novich, he doesn't need to be scared. Revo has nothing. If Revo fails his attack, then it's game over for him. I wonder if Novich actually knows that. That's the problem. You can't sacrifice Ultralists for no reason. He needs to A, move those Ultralists down the ramp immediately. Yep, that'll do. And the Ultralists will eat the Marines for breakfast, and Novich, he takes a decisive victory for the QTclub. Very well done indeed. Very well done. Very well done, Novich. What an intense game, man. Diamond 3, very intense. Not the most optimal build orders, but quite a game of nothing but Marine, Marauder, and Metapacks. Very well played indeed. Our second game is up, and it will be, I believe, a Diamond versus Diamond, Terran versus Terran. Last time I checked, Savatium is Diamond 2, so I'm not sure what league his opponent is in, Zipper, but it should be good anyway. Either way, introducing the players, we have a Zipper in the top left from the Micro Maniacs clan, and in the bottom right we have Zavatium, right? Exciting as the music builds up to a climax, even in the beginning of the game. La 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 la. Gas first. Most fascinating. SCV is going to start scouting. Both players opting for a very standard build, but TVT is sort of like chess, I guess, in a sense. But then again, what do I know? This is just a very, shall we say, it's a very friendly tournament, you know, it's just a friendly clan war, you know, between Micro Maniacs and QTclub. You can't expect the most optimized build or the most, you know, the most macro-intensive players to macro their heart out on a huge map or something like that. But it's fun to watch Diamond players derp around. Nope, the SCV is just going to idle for a while before building the command center on high ground. Looks like Zipper is also suffering from Revo's syndrome, the reluctance to move out syndrome. Very scared, turtley sort of player. Just like, you know, well, just like a very scared little child. Oh well, we get that all the time. We're actually just all small little children inside. Deep in our hearts, we're just children who are afraid to interact with other people. We are afraid to move out. We're afraid for change. We always want things to be as they are now. Looks like Zivatium. He's sending his Reaper to patrol that area. Zipper is going for a factory after the reactor. Same with Zivatium. We'll go see a little bit of Reaper battles here. Ooh, another factory. Well, he's going for a 2-1-1. I misjudged that. I thought that was a factory. It is in fact a barracks. Not optimal, of course, but... Oh, I'm going to see reactor cyclones. In fact, we'll be seeing a cyclone Hellion. And I mean, Zipper will have nothing but marines, and if he does not build a bunker, which in fact he is building a bunker. Very nice, very nice. Nope, the Reaper's just going to jump up this way. Clever move by Zipper, but even cleverer move by Zivatium. He knows the Reaper's there. Nope. I'm not sure whether Hellion is faster than the Reaper. I think it is. Let me check. Yes, a Hellion is faster than the Reaper. The Reaper gets killed. It was very nice unit positioning by Zivatium. He's quite on point with his little things. I mean, he just rallied Cyclone there to catch up the Reaper. That was quite nice. Oh, the Reaper's getting in. Nope, nope, the Marines are all bunkered up. Nope. But really, you shouldn't lose the Reaper, it's for scouting. He does notice that Zipper is going for 2-1-1, gonna get stim very shortly, and probably going for a double medevac 16 Marine drop with stim, which is, I believe, Beyond's favorite build. I mean, no one used this build as much as Beyond, right? Cyclones here, patrolling, nope. I think if Zivatium pushed out right now, he may be able to get some damage on the bunker, but SCVs repair the bunker very quickly, so nothing you could do there really, I don't think. Well, it looks like Engineering Bay is going down. Not sure what that's for. Probably an early +1 attack timing. He's still not gotten stim, by the way, which I'm afraid is a potato move. A potato move. A potato will be a potato. Now, this is what I was talking about. Diamond League players being wannabe pro players, you know. They follow pro players' builds, like this double medevac drop shenanigans. But unfortunately, they fail miserably to forget the most critical upgrade, which is stim. And unfortunately, these Marines will have no stim and no combat shield whatsoever. Zipper! Zipper! Will you zip right along and see your stim be done? Nope. He's just saying, this is quite a nice tactical move by Zipper. Good tactics, good strategy, but no stim equals no win. And the Cyclones are already here. The Cyclones can in fact kill a lot of Marines without stim, that's the real fact. Oh, nope, Zipper is going straight for the nope, 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 rip, rip, rip. How many SCVs will be killed? It looks like a lot of SCV. Nope, Zivatium, he's just saying, nope, I thought he had a third base there, nope, I was wrong, nope. He's gonna kill some more SCVs here. 7 SCVs have been killed already. I like Zipper's strategy, but no stim equals no win. As I said, if he had stim there, he'll be able to get a lot more damage done. He'll be able to kill all the SCVs here by stimming them, moving them forward, status is statting forward, and blah 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 blah. You know the deal. 2 tanks suffering from the reluctance to move out syndrome again. The Remos, RMOS. Now, he has finished his third base, but Zivatium has already landed his third base, despite a small economic setback. Nothing too major was done. Vikings are being built. What is this? A double cyclone drop. Most innovative. But unfortunately, what he doesn't know is that, in fact, Zipper is, well, he does have quite a large army, and I mean, without the... Oh, no, the Cyclone's just going to follow the medevac all the way to his destination. Look at the Cyclone. The Cyclone's driver, like... The Cyclone driver is like, I love that medevac. Look at that medevac. I have to follow the medevac. Nope. Whilst huge pushers coming out, and I'm afraid, well, Zavatium only has one tank. That's not exactly enough. This is yikes. Yikes. Nope, nope, nope. Zipper's just too afraid. Nope, he's not going. Nope. Even though he scanned and he saw that Zavatium had absolutely nothing, well, he's like, nope, I'm not moving forward. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, he steps forward. Oh dear, bad engage. The tank is still there though, I mean. Nope, don't do that. Don't. Oh lord. I think Zipper is going to commit to this. Nope, he drops on top and... Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Nope. Nope. Mind you, these Marines do not have combat shields. And Zipper manages to grab a victory for Micro Maniacs without combat shields. Very nice. And Zavatium, unfortunately, he went for a Cyclone opener, which did not turn out to be as good as it appeared to be. And looks like Zipper has 341 APM. And he is currently a Diamond 3 player with Platinum 2 MMR. So shame on you, Zavatium. A Diamond 2 Terran losing to a Diamond 3. Shame on you indeed. Now we have Bo5, who is a Platinum 2 Terran. This is Koru, who is a Diamond 1 Terran. Now, I'm not one for probability or betting, but I think it would be fair to say that, well, Koru is going to take this with quite a large margin, actually. And Bo5, let's see what kind of fight he puts up. I do remember when I was a Platinum 2, I used to run Marines into Siege Tank like it was no tomorrow. I used to not split my units at all. I used to not do any sort of harassment or drops because I simply didn't have the multitasking skill to do so. But we'll see what's up with... In the top left, we have Bo5k, a Platinum 2 Terran. And in the bottom right, we have Koru, a Diamond 1 Terran. Now, Diamond 1 versus Platinum 2. I have been in this situation before where I was forced, in fact, to play a Diamond 1 Terran as a Platinum 2 player in a tournament as well, a subscriber tournament. And things turned out better than they were, but still, you are Platinum and you are pleb, you are plebeian, you are noob, and you know nothing about the game, except how to build supply depots. And... this map is an interesting map, to say the least. It is very wide open with lots of potential mech play, especially. Mech is particularly good at wide open spaces like that. And just simply move across the map, siege up, they can't do anything about it. And Koru has gone for a gas burst build. And he is going to... They both are going to scout. Safe, safe, safe. And of course, we do see that Koru is going to... Well, they both are probably just going for a Reaper fast expand. Most fascinating. I wonder what Koru is going to do. Is Koru going to cheese or something? I mean... Bo5, he's suffering from reluctance to move out syndrome again, brought to you by the Psychiatric Association of America. I don't think that's an actual company, but he is building his command center on high ground. And in this location, it's going to take at least 10 seconds for it to float from there to there, and that's 10 seconds wasted, so not good. Reaper is going across the map. Fascinating. A reactor is added on and the factory directly afterwards, of course. And not much else going on, unfortunately. Not much to see here. Move on. It is simply a Terran vs Terran where each player turtles up for 10 minutes before attacking. Damn, this Reaper must have a hard life. Ugh, just looking at that animation, it makes me feel sad for the Reaper. He's just getting really dizzy, just like this, really dizzy. He's just going like this all around the Reaper's going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, up, 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 up. You know, that sort of thing. Oh, no, there's... What? Okay, Koru stole the gas. And so... the Bo5 cannot make any gas units just yet. Going for another barracks. He should transfer his workers right now. Koru, he's just doing little things that only a Diamond 1 Terran will do, you know. Microing SCVs to steal gas, he's going for a Cyclone opener. And he's going to rally them right there, yep. And the Reaper is still going on with his dance. Up, down, left, right, left, right. Whoop, whoop, nope, nope, the Reaper stopped, nope, the Reaper stopped. Reaper decides, it is time for me to do something useful in life instead of dancing to non-existent music. Engineering bay going to be completed. Unfortunately, Bo5 has no gas for any upgrades. He's building a tech lab and double engineering bay. He's only going to have gas for one upgrade. Choose wisely. I am the master of upgrades. You are given two choices. To get stim, or to get +1 weapons, or to get +1 armor. You cannot get all of them. Corey's putting on some pressure with the Cyclones. He's going to make more Cyclones. A very standard mech opener, I believe. And Marines without stim, it's yikes. And Bo5, he's saying, nope, I don't want a tech lab on that starport. I'd like to cancel my order, please. Just like how we refund orders on Amazon, we'd like to cancel that and build a reactor instead. I would like a reactor to go with my hamburger, please. Imagine if McDonald's had production buildings and they had to choose between a tech lab or a reactor. Would you like 2 hamburgers to be produced at once, or would you like one high quality Big Mac to be produced? And most people will opt for the, oh, just build 2 hamburgers, you know. Which reminds me, I haven't eaten McDonald's in quite a while. A very long time, actually. Oh, McDonald's. If they only built starports like this with a reactor. And still no stim, of course. This is the classic move. It's saying, well, I have no medevac, so why am I getting stim? No, I'm not going to get stim. I'm going to get no stim instead, because that's better without medevacs, right? The mind games here by Bo5 is just absolutely insane. And look at Koru. He's spreading out his Cyclones. He's toying with his opponent, I feel like. He's still building more Cyclones. He's getting 2 tanks, and he's just containing his opponent. I mean, if Bo5 decided to send an SCV out, nope, that SCV is going to get killed by Cyclones immediately. Either way, so Bo5 is going to do a leapfrog for no apparent reason. These tanks are not in range to attack with Cyclones, but I said, nope. This is what I call mind games, right? Bo5 is thinking, well, since Corey stole my gas, I have no gas to make medevac, so you know what? Let's get combat shields instead. Let's get combat shields instead first. Since combat shields does not deduct 10 health, but it gives 10 health to the Marines. Corey scans, he realizes that Bo5 has nothing but 3 tanks, and he's going to wait for a little bit more before pushing forward with his Cyclones. And mind you, if these Marines do go forward, they're going to get decimated by Cyclones. Corey is sitting comfortably on 3 bases. He's producing tanks and more. He's adding more factories. Nope, I believe Bo5 looks like his reluctance to move out syndrome actually gave him a benefit. He actually didn't build his command center in the Nope, nope, nope. Marines are gonna move out. Nope, the Marines are gonna. Nope, the Marines are going to. What are you doing, Koru? What on earth? Just gave up his cyclones for free. That's what they call it. Koru is being overconfident. He's saying, huh, I can beat this Platinum 2 Terran anytime. And Rolf is just showing him, nope. Koru decided to move his cyclones instead of actually doing something useful with them. And still no stim, as is customary. But if Koru loses to a Terran bio with no stim, well then, he should really uninstall the game at this point. He really should. Very disappointing by Koru so far. I can't believe Roll5k actually has equal supply as Koru. Like, Koru should just be ashamed at this point. Losing to a stimless bio, right? No stim needed, no stim needed. I'm not gonna even add on an armory yet. I'm gonna drop 4 times of this extra supply from my orbital command. Because, well, you know, Koru's a freaking noob. He can't do anything. Look at Koru. He's just not doing anything. These Marines have 1-1 already. I mean, this doesn't look scary at all to me. If Raw5 already had stim, he could just A-move through the snow plot. Since the armory upgrades are just about to complete, however. With Raw5, he is a Platinum 2 player, so he is a little bit afraid to move out. He likes to get a bigger army first. He's going to scan, confirm the army of Koru. And Koru's just going to keep macroing up versus a stimless Terran, of course. Trademark, some Liberators. This is quite clever, actually. But he probably should... Yeah, I think he has enough metapacks for this kind. He should just add on more Liberators and more Vikings at this point. Koru is just playing the macro game here, but he's losing to a Platinum 2 Terran in terms of macro, I mean. Damn. Roll5 is just being on point. Very nice. I like the second starport. This is very good move by Roll5. Okay, here, place your bets. Place your bets, people. Place them right here in my hand. Whether Koru is going to move his army into Roll5's army instead. He's just going to move, not attack move his army. That's the next level play right there. And I'm afraid with this very nice spread of tanks, Koru unfortunately isn't going to do anything. Very impressive defense, very solid. Nope, the Marine army is recalled and. What are you doing? Oh, jeez Louises. Liberators, man. But the Liberators, unfortunately, don't get. Nope. What on earth is Koru doing? That's the real question. Oh my goodness, these scans are giving me cancer. And look at Koru, he's just messing up against a Platinum Terran. Oh lord. Throwing away units for free again. What a trademark. A trademark of noob mech play, in other words. Oh. And the thing is, Roll5 didn't even have stim. Okay, he didn't even have stim. And Koru lost his entire army to a bio army without stim, okay? Like, just no, Koru, no. You're doing everything wrong. Get your game up, man. You have to win for the QTclub. You can't lose to... Oh lord, he's moving out with his stimless Marines. Look at Koru. Koru's probably... Oh, he's still not sieging up. Nope, nope, he's not sieging up. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Yikes. That could have been much worse for Koru, I have a feeling. Koru is going to try to move out, but I'm afraid Roll5 still has an army right there. He still has a lot of tanks, I mean. He sieges up the tanks there. Nope, the tanks are caught out in a little bit of a predicament. Roll5 is going to siege up. And the bio army just now completed Stim. What? What? I'm not understanding Koru. Well, I'm not sure whether what. I'm pretty sure that was Koru firing away at his own hellbats right here, if my eyes are not mistaken. I'm afraid Koru has made a potato move, but unfortunately Koru still has a lot of units he's going to pump out. Because, well, the fact of the matter is, I believe, I'm not sure why Bo5 actually has so little workers here. Could be a mistake. But Koru, if you do watch this replay, you're going to be very, very annoyed with yourself. You're going to be very pissed off at yourself. You're going to be so annoyed at yourself that you'll actually uninstall Starcraft immediately. But, oh no. Oh, Bo5 did have those SCVs. You probably pull those SCVs to avoid the Hellion run by. But the Hellion run by is coming again. Nope, the Hellions decide to attack the refinery because they have a grudge against refineries. Nope, they're gonna get some tanks. Oh, the Hellions are gonna run out. That's very nice. The Smart Servos upgrade, I believe it's called. Koru is ahead in the macro game, but he could have ended this game so much earlier if, number one, he didn't move the Cyclones. Like, move the Cyclones without attacking the Marines, not a good choice. These Marines are 2-2 upgraded. Bo5 should start his 3-3 upgrades. And he should get the air weapons for his Liberators and Vikings as well. At this point, you should not be producing any tanks if you are the bio player. It's quite simple actually. The mech player has tanks, you as the bio player, you have tanks, but whose tanks are better? Obviously the mech player's tanks are better, so don't focus on getting tanks, focus on getting more Vikings and more Liberators. Optimally, as bio player, you want to have more Vikings than the mech player, and once you have more Vikings, you can kill all of the mech player's Vikings, and then you can siege up your Liberator on top of the tanks, and the mech player will be forced to move out. Unfortunately, Koru has sort of established defense here, and the tanks are going to be very deadly against the bio army. While Bo5 did have a lot of tanks in the initial fight, he's starting to lose off. He's starting to lose against Koru's relentless macro play. And Koru's overall defense is like quite good. He has some tank siege up in all of the bases. And scan fast going down. I'm quite surprised Bo5 he's not responding to the scan. He should know that, well, since he scanned there, he's probably going to make a move against that place. But there are so many tanks, and these tanks are just going to... Bo5 is going to have to pull back here. He's going to have to give up that base. He does have another base here, however. Nope, he's going to base trade instead. I like this play actually. He's a clever man. He's a clever man, I tell you. He's going to base trade. And Koru, he has nothing but a couple of tanks at home. Clever, clever. As I said, you shouldn't be getting tanks anyway. Yep, he should attack into the third base here. Well, you could probably kill a few tanks. Not into the planetary though. That's not a good idea. Nope. Decides to attack the planetary instead. And Koru does lose. I mean, Koru does manage to push his way through. I'm not sure why I said Koru would lose, but that is a lot of tanks. There's no way that any sort of bio army will be able to get through that. And Koru takes the win! Koru manages to pull a win for the Beasty Club, the QTclub, sorry. I'm really tripping over my words today. Getting too emotional. The Thomas, who is a Diamond 2 random, versus Recurian, a Diamond 3 0. So far, I believe the score is... I can't actually remember the score. It's 2-1 in favor of QTclub. And in the bottom right, we have Lakirian, your resident Zerg. And also in the top left, we have Thomas, a Diamond 2 random, who is playing Zerg this time. Looks like they're both sending their overlords across. Unfortunately, Zerg vs Zerg is not my cup of tea, but I shall cast this game to the best of my ability. We shall see who will be the victor in this vicious Zerg vs Zerg battle. The battle of the insects. Hatchery first from Rakirian. And slightly different build order. The Thomas actually has his gas up already. And we see nothing spectacular going on except for overlords floating around in the air. Look, it's bloated eyes. I can't actually... Give me a frontal view of the overlord, please. There we go. It's drooping. It's drooping. It's moving across the map. So far as I can see, Thomas has actually started up his speed already. About 13 seconds earlier. Nope. Rakirian is not going for speed. Nope, he's going... Yep. Good. Some overlords chilling and hanging out. Oh, that's a lot of... Oh goodness, this Overlord Fest. These are Thomas's overlords, and these are Rakirian's overlords. Lord and above. This overlord is going to spot Rakirian. Is going to spot Rakirian making his third base. And we do see a spine crawler built by Thomas. He's afraid of early shenanigans, but at this point he spotted a third base, so technically there should be no early shenanigans. Baneless coming down, but a Roach Warren for Thomas. Now the Roaches, we'll have to see whether it's good. I mean, that's probably why he built the Spine Crawler right here, just in case some early Lingbane harass, of course. And the early Lingbane harass, well, it can't really get through here, can it? No. Nope, he's gonna get a cancel on that third base actually. A nice move by Rakirian. Meanwhile, with Thomas, he has nothing. He's making 10 Zerglings and he's making 4 Roaches right now. But will it be enough? That's the question. You see some Banelings being morphed in for Rakirian here. Will he be able to do some satisfying amounts of damage? Probably not, but it's worth a try, right? Oh lord, that choke point, oh lord. That is severe economic. Oh! That was not nice to watch. In fact, that's a beastie yikes right there. Give me your beastie yikes in the chat of that. That was a complete clown fiesta. I had no idea what was going on in this small area, but it looks like Rakirian does manage to grab himself a lead. Well, Thomas, he's getting more Roaches. He's realized, well, I've got nothing, but Rikirian, he doesn't really have an army either. He's making a couple of roaches, but hopefully he'll be able to hold. What is Atomos doing right now? He should be moving across the map. Yup, he is. Slow and steady wins the race, and there's nothing here for Rikirian. He has no units to defend with. But he does have an advantage of the queen being here. And the queen is going to get killed. Oh, no, no. The roaches are going to slowly waddle their way. They do not have roach speed. I wonder if he's going to get... No, he's not going to get an eye on the base, actually. This is a nice surround by Rikirian. That's very nicely done by Rikirian, actually. Puts the queen there and all of Thomas's roaches disappear. That was not even a fair trade. Rikirian, if he just moved out across the map, he could be able to do some devastating damage. But Thomas, he's not making drones at all, he's making more roaches. He wants to repel the early attack from Rikirian. Rikirian's upgrades not really being put in use. He still hasn't gotten a lair. It's not optimal. It is quite even in the worker count, however. That's quite surprising. Well, we have to see what units are being produced. Some more roaches and some circlings are being produced for Rikirian. He's going to morph in a lot of banelings. I'm afraid for Thomas, he can't really do anything. He has nothing. He decided not to make a baneling there, so he has no counter to mass slings either. Well, technically roaches are good at repelling zerglings, but I'm afraid it might be game over here. Oh lord. A significant amount of banelings, however. If the banelings roll in at a correct angle, then... Nope, he's just gonna... Yep, that's a good play, but this surround is not exactly that good. Oh, wow. Next level tactics there, eh? And Thomas, again, he loses third base. Whilst Rikirian, he's just macroing up. Slow and steady wins the race, and he's going to retreat back. That's actually quite a good play. Maybe he's playing a little bit too safe, I would say, but... He knows he's clearly in the economic lead. He's not going to make any sort of attempt at an all-in. But Thomas, he has no income. He has absolutely no income whatsoever. Rikirian, he doesn't have an amazing amount of workers either. If he had just made more workers, that would have been pretty good, but... Is he going to attack soon? Looks like he did finish his +1 missile attack, so the roaches are going to be advantageous in that respect. Oh, Rikirian, I mean, Thomas is going for Hydralisk, but the roaches, there are quite a significant amount of roaches there. Rikirian recognizes it, he's not going to commit to the attack, but, you know, with the +1 missile attacks done for Rikirian and nothing for Thomas, I would say that Rikirian is going to take a pretty significant lead in this fight, and the fates are true. The additional 2 damage from the +1 upgrade really did help. It looks like Rikirian is managing to push through the defense of Thomas. So what is Thomas making? Thomas is making a lot more roaches, but he's going to lose this base probably. But still, at this point, if Rikirian just macros up, there's nothing that Thomas can do. Thomas has not put pressure on him whatsoever. And if Rikirian just... Nope, Rikirian's saying, well, you know what's really going to make me win? Mutalisks. He's going to build 9 Mutalisks. He already has a Spire done. I mean, Thomas is really in a bad spot right here. It's interesting because I see no creep spread whatsoever from both of these players. Very little, at least. I'm not sure whether that's the custom in CVZ. It probably is. It's probably... Look at the Overlord spread by Atomas, though. Quite excellent. Lots of... Like, this is just perfect. I mean, I've never seen Overlord spread this good in a Diamond League game before. But the 9 Mutalisks are, in fact, going to secure Rakirian the win, in fact. They should, in fact, kill the Hydralisks first, but the Hydralisks are going to... Nope, the Hydralisks don't kill the 9 Mutas. No, that's not possible. Looks like it's going to be quite a one-sided battle. Look at Rakirian, what a macro monster. He's just massing up units, building a lot of bases, building a lot of economy. And as Thomas realizes it, Rakirian manages to take the 3rd win for the QTclub, and that, boys, is the end of the series. Very well done to both of these players, Rakirian and Thomas. Very exciting Zerg vs Zerg.